Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Madam Minister, for leading that beautiful panel today. We came with a great and distinguished delegation from the Congress of the United States. We came to listen, we came to learn, and what we heard gives us great hope. It is a privilege to be here with the congressional delegation to join you today as we act upon the climate crisis, the existential threat of our time. It's a threat multiplier, amplifying and accelerating existing inequities in our economies and societies. 80% of people displaced in climate change globally are women. Addressing the rapidly changing climate is a matter of justice and equality with the most vulnerable, most affected, including indigenous communities, less developed countries, and our focus today and every day on women. To that end, we come here fresh from advancing the most ambitious and consequential climate and clean energy legislation of all time in our country. I acknowledge and now I want to recognize our distinguished delegation, if they would all rise, the largest delegation to ever attend such a meeting. We're so proud of them. Thank you all. Again, we learned, we've gained hope listening this morning and being reported to in the course of the past week. But we're here today to report on what we have done. This is a nearly $1 trillion investment in Build Back Better and bipartisan infrastructure framework, recognizes the interconnectedness of climate change and gender justice, and enables women and girls to lead a just transition to a clean energy economy of the future. Our legislation advances our mission to decarbonize and realign every sector of the economy. It is a model of collaboration that brings together public, private, and nonprofit sectors to scale the solutions necessary for achieving net zero pollution globally. These bills are far-reaching in scale and scope, ensuring that the design, manufacturing, financing, and deployment of our future economy is cleaner and greener. That means hundreds of billions of dollars for clean energy tax credits, resilience, environmental justice, and state, local, regional-led climate solutions where women play a key role. It also is an investment in our care economy, child care, family and medical leave. It's about home health care. It's about universal pre-K, all of the things that liberate women to play a more important role in our economy. All of this advances President Biden's plan to cut climate pollution in half by 2030 and net zero by 2050, as he and Special Envoy John Kerry have presented already here. And we're very proud of our leadership on this subject. I'm proud that this legislation's commitment to tackling climate change for the world and for women, and by the end of this year, we will pass legislation toward doubling our international climate finance commitments. Chairman Meeks is here to talk about that later today. We are also proud of our chair of the Select Committee on Climate Crisis, Kathy Castor, for launching the most ambitious climate action plan in American history. It's Build Back Better with Women. Build Back Better with Women. I want to also recognize the great women members of our delegation so that you know that in making these decisions that women have a seat at the head of the table. Eddie Bernice Johnson, Betty McCollum, Shelley Pingree, Suzanne Bonamici, Julia Brownlee, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Veronica Escobar. Now, people ask me all the time for many years, if you ruled the world, what one thing would you do? If I ruled the world, the one thing that I would do is invest in the education of women and girls and their empowerment. You and I know that makes all the difference in the world, not just to those women, to their families, to the communities, to their countries, to the world. So I thank you for the opportunity, Madam Minister, thank you, and the President as well, to participate in this timely conversation. Thank you for recognizing the centrality of women in the climate fight. And thank you to the women and young women people who have been mobilizing. We always say in Congress, inside maneuvering can just go so far. The outside mobilization makes everything better. And so let's thank those young people for their mobilization, and women as well. And they're true to our mantra, we don't agonize, we organize. We organize. So let's thank them for what they're doing out there. Again, because we believe that when women succeed, the world succeeds. And so, as President Biden has said, America is back, together for the planet, for the women, for our children. Thank you all very much for the opportunity to share some thoughts with you this morning. And now it is my privilege to introduce First Minister Nicola Sturgeon of Scotland.